Eco.
Echo.
Welcome to EcoEcho, giving nature a voice. My name is Bella.
And my name is Marre.
And behind the scenes we have our Regisseur Sai Kumar and the social media manager Chris. We are students from the University of Hohenheim and we are participating in the module Enacting Local Transformation in the Agri-Food System. And EcoEcho is our project for this module. In today's episode, which is our very first episode, we want to give you a first introduction about what this podcast is about. So, Marre, tell us, what is EcoEcho about?
Well, we're here to make sustainability easy to digest, a fun, accessible way to learn and explore what is happening around our campus and beyond. Until now, there hasn't been a clear overview of what our university is doing in the sustainability field, so we decided to change that. I didn't know what was going on in the sustainability field for my whole bachelor's until in the first semester of my master's. I joined this module and now I see how many sustainability groups there are. With EcoEcho, we are creating a new enjoyable way to listen to educational content. We want to share ideas, exchange experiences with students, professors and interested people and give by that a rise to sustainable solutions. This podcast aims to build bridges between different people and show how even small efforts can contribute to larger transformation. We want to produce a podcast that leaves a lasting impression, one that sparks curiosity, inspires action, and brings local voices to the foreground. Our mission is simple: creating a meaningful platform that gives space to local voices and encourages conversations about sustainability. And by that, giving nature a voice, like Bella said in the intro. So now, the question is, Bella, what can you as a student or a listener contribute to this podcast and how can you engage in it?
So we were thinking about different ways how students of the University of Hohenheim can also engage in that podcast. And therefore we came up with the format of, which is called Give Nature Your Voice. So simply at the end of each podcast, we will ask you some questions or one question, or we give you a topic where we want to hear your opinion about. And if you want to share your answer towards these questions or towards that topic, you can then contact us via Instagram. By random sampling, it is then decided who of the applicants will be invited to share their answers to this question in our next podcast. Since today is our first podcast and therefore we didn't have the opportunity to ask a question before, so in the last podcast, we pitched on this Wednesday EcoEcho in our module and asked the whole class to share what single words they associate with sustainability. So this time we will now play the answers that we recorded during the class from the students.
It's your opportunity to participate in our podcast also. So we just need one word from each one of you which is associated with sustainability. So we'll be coming to you and you can just give out one word and we'll be recording in this.
Seasonal and regional food.
Organic food.
Solar energy.
Future generations.
Green wall.
Biodiversity.
Climate change.
The future.
Organics.
Joy.
Healthy. Resilience. Compost.
Food security.
Life. Future generation.
Sustainable world.
Recycling.
More greenery.
Soil. Close the waste loop.
That's it, guys. Yeah, maybe you have thought of the same word or of another word that you associate with sustainability. You can also add us this word in the comments if you want to, or give us a like. You're very welcome to do this. And now we move on to what else will happen in this podcast beside your student engagement.
In EcoEcho, it's not just about student voices. We'll be inviting a range of guest speakers from professors and researchers to activists, employees and CEOs if they want to, who will share their experiences, insights and practical ideas for sustainability. And sometimes it's just gonna be me and Bella talking a little bit about sustainability and giving plans or voice.
This is probably most often the case.
Yeah.
Because it's not that easy with all these busy people at the university or at the companies to have a podcast with them and to get their time. So you will probably only hear us talking something.
Professors and researchers have a busy life.
Not we.
Not us.
Not us.
All of this will happen in a relaxed, approachable format, so you can listen while doing other things and still pick up something useful. We are even sitting on a couch doing this right now.
With a very professional setup.
That you can find on our Instagram, EcoEcho_Hohenheim. EcoEcho was already taken, sadly.
Yeah. But is it a podcast or not?
Yeah, there are podcasts,
But
EcoEcho.
no.
But in German, so...
Oh,
guys,
wow.
we're
Okay, this
international
is
here.
unique. Well, it's still a unique innovation. That's important.
Yeah. You can also listen to it if you're not a student in Hohenheim or
Yeah.
a professor.
It's all free access, guys.
Yeah. Whether it's a tip you can integrate into your daily life, inspiration for a possible internship, ideas for your master's thesis, or just a fresh perspective on sustainability. There's something here for everyone. We hope you can find it.
The expectations are now really high. Just by the way.
This way, we create a platform that connects students with experts, sparks ideas, and encourages real-world action. All while making sustainability a topic that's easy, engaging, and enjoyable to explore. And you will decide, what will our next podcast be about, Bella?
So we have 3 different options that you can choose from, because we will not just decide what we will talk about or what we are going to do. Instead, you can decide between those options on our Instagram account. So the 3 options are first that we are doing a podcast about introducing this module, enacting local transformation in the agri-food systems. And there we will also explain what are agri-food systems. This might especially be interesting for people who study something related to that, like, for example, the transformation management master program. They often have to do with the agri-food systems, I think, and also other modules. So maybe if you didn't get the concept in the lectures, maybe you can understand it. I'm not sure about that. I don't want to make wrong expectations at this point, especially when professors hear our scientific definitions.
Yeah.
But yeah, the second option is that we will make a podcast about how a sustainable Christmas could look like. So we would give you practical tips, ideas, and inspirations for how to celebrate Christmas more sustainable. And the third option is that we can introduce our sustainable student initiatives at the University of Hohenheim, so that you can discover different projects, activities, and groups that are already taking place on the campus, and you can maybe engage in, or you maybe already engage in. And yeah, on our Instagram account, we will do a survey, and therefore you can then decide what's your favorite option. And yeah, maybe we will do the podcast then about that option. And just participate in the survey, and then we will announce about which topic we will do our next podcast. So now we are at our last point for today. Give nature your voice, and Marre will tell you.
Marre.
Marre will tell you what is happening today.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, you can actively engage in EcoEcho by sharing your opinion in the format. Give nature your voice. In today's episodes, our questions are: what do you think about this podcast?
Podcast, please, not podcast.
What do you think about this podcast and your podcat? Do you think it's needed? And do you have any recommendations how we could improve it? Do you like our audio so far? Should we not do it on a couch? Is it too... can you hear that we're...
Too chilled?
Too chilled?
Or our voices may be annoying. It's also probably...
Just tell us. If you want to share your thoughts on this next podcast, just send us a message on Instagram. Like we said, EcoEcho_Hohenheim. Well, we want and can't wait to hear from you. We can't wait to hear from you.
I think
right?
I think that's it. So that's it for today, guys. Have an enjoyable day.
And happy first
Podcast.
Happy December.
Happy December. Oh my god. That fits so. That's such a good outro.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly the topic. Happy December.